Hi, everybody. This is Jennifer with Starburst Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me for a reading today. I hope all of you are doing well. As always, I pray to God and I pray that all of you are protected, feel happy, are safe, and that abundance is coming towards you and you're open to that love and abundance. So, yeah, I like to do my readings. I just see what comes up and then we'll see what type of reading it becomes. So we're gonna first let's see the characters. What energy is coming through this time? Thank you, God, for showing me. I'm gonna do 2 more. I hope all of you are well. The weather's beginning to change. I'm actually going to pull these 2 because I popped up. Oops, that one didn't want to come. First off, okay, Barber energy is coming up. This is somebody, and again, this can be somebody, we'll read into it more, but it could be a soulmate connection, a love life connection, somebody you know, a friend or family member. So barber, I'm thinking somebody that cuts hair, that's a stylist, but also somebody that maybe has their cosmetology license, barber license, somebody who's in the field of helping people to look good or feel good about themselves. Somebody who also takes a lot of pride in their appearance, in the way that they look. Okay. What else is coming through? A musician, somebody who could be a DJ, somebody that composes music, plays a musical instrument, somebody that likes to throw parties. Because music is coming through, it could also be somebody that's a dancer, somebody that's in a club scene, somebody that likes to have a good time. This person may also collect records, have a record player at their house. Somebody may dress colorfully. They may wear vibrant clothes, somewhat tacky clothes. They may wear glasses too. Okay, traveler is coming up. This is somebody that may be a stewardess, maybe a pilot, somebody that goes back and forth between one place or another. It could be for fun, but I'm getting more of the vibe of work, something they do for work. They could be a salesperson and travel to and fro most of the week or most of their time. They may spend time in one location, go back to the other. So yeah, this person may be in and out of your life. It's not an essence of stability and security. They may actually be from a different place than you, like a different part of the world. We have, we have somebody is young. The fact that this person is on skis can indicate somebody that's a free spirit, younger than you. Some of you may be dealing with relationships where the partner or person of interest is younger than you. They may be a thrill seeker. They may like to go to the mountains or may live where it gets snowy. They may also travel a lot to the snow during those times. A thrill seeker, definitely. Okay. Okay, somebody, I don't necessarily, they may be homeless, they may be without a home, but this is more giving me the vibes of like the 5 of Pentacles. Somebody you may know, it could either be you or somebody you know, somebody you're in association with. They may not have a roof over their heads right now, or they may be going through a tough time where their sense of stability is being taken away from them. They may not know how they're going to feed themselves. They're hungry in solitude. Bankruptcy is coming up, so this person may have lost everything. It could be because of getting fired from a job, or not putting money to the side, or spending money unwisely and not saving for a rainy day. Somebody is lost in your association. And again, my readings are past, present, future, so pay attention to when you actually are receiving this message. I also want you guys to start looking at how many views, and obviously I'm getting started off, so it's so it's not going to be 10, but pay attention to that. Okay, pay attention to the numbers because that's also a sign in synchronicity that how God and the universe and divine communicate with you. So pay attention, have a journal, write down, jot down numbers, look them up, and you'll come to realize there's a meaning. Pardon me, couriers coming up. This may be a person that like drives for UPS, that works for FedEx. They don't have to necessarily be the one that's delivering something. They could work for a company that delivers things. Yeah, they could also be like, DoorDash, maybe drop off groceries. This could be like somebody who does part-time work to help pay for bills when things get a little bit tough. A father figure is coming up, so we're dealing with some of you who have a masculine who has children in the picture. Family is important to him. The fact that this father's holding this little girl's hand is showing a form of physical connection, a physical presence, and men so often are taught not to be physical and affectionate. The fact that this father in particular is holding this girl's hand can indicate that he feels a very close bond. He would be the type of person, I'm getting more of the energy, he would be the type of person that puts family first, even when he's not necessarily happy. So for example, this can be a divine masculine who's in a relationship or married and has children in the picture, and he's not happy in the relationship, but being a father is so important to him that he will sacrifice his happiness in order for his kids to be happy, which is not necessarily the right thing to do, because how can our kids learn what makes them happy if they're always thinking about other people's happiness? Does that make sense? Our children are a reflection. We teach them, they learn based off of our experiences and what they see at home. So imagine a father who's unhappy, he fights with his partner or wife. His children see that, but he in his head is thinking, oh, I want to keep, our family together because that's better for the children. So I'm going to ask you guys this. What's better for a child? To see a parent taking care of themselves, learning self-care, learning that nobody's going to take care of them but themselves, or to just be grumpy and unhappy and in a toxic environment for the sake of the children? What's better, to have a calm environment or a hectic, crazy, toxic environment? You tell me in the comments if you want. Yes, okay. And the mother card is coming up. So yeah, the fact that the mother and father are together, this is a family. So this reading is about those of you who have children, and this, when the fact that the mother and father card is coming up together, in some circumstances I would say the mother card, if you're not able to bear children, it can represent being a carer, being taking care of children, having so much love for children, because that's part of your purpose, taking care of children in some aspect. You may be a teacher or somebody who works at a hospital in the children's wing or infant, labor and delivery, something along those lines. But in this instance, I'm getting more of the dynamics. So this is telling me more like a love reading for those of you who actually have children present in your life. And these children may be younger, or they may be not living with you currently, but I'm getting more of the vibe of children. And they could also be stepchildren from, another previous relationship. Yeah, lost soul. And the fact that this is coming up with the homeless card can indicate some of you may know somebody that's lost. They're displaced. They may be headed in the wrong direction, and they may need you to help guide them in some aspect. Okay, we'll dive deeper. The fact that this man, both of these men look defeated, can indicate you're dealing with a masculine energy. And again, it's energy. We're not bound by our physical bodies because we're actually souls. So whatever you identify with, that's the energy I'm talking about. But this is more masculine energy. So if you identify with being a masculine, you could either be feeling defeated, or divine feminines, your masculine is feeling defeated. They're feeling lost. They're feeling hopeless. The fact that, this is coming up for me, that the fact that you see a man with his hands are buried in his face, and he's wearing a tie. And then we see a man who's kind of perched, and it looks like he's leaning against a door, like he's seeking shelter almost. Imagine when you see a displaced person or a homeless person, and they're cold and they don't have anywhere to go, and they're seeking shelter from maybe an awning or like a store. It was I can't even think of the name right now, but you can understand what I'm saying. This is almost giving me the vibe like some of you may know a masculine that is about to lose their job, or they've gone through a job loss and they are so scared of being homeless, or they are homeless. Okay. Money is not right in their lives. So this may be affecting the overall energy between the two of you. Let's gain a little bit more from a different deck just to see what other energy is coming up. What do you want the collective to know, God? What other messages? I'm only going to pull 3 unless, yes. So environmentalist is coming up. The fact that there's another, I'm getting like vibes of teenager vibes and also young children vibes. So some of you may work in nature or are put on this planet at this time to help nature, because look around, Mother Nature, Earth is suffering. Okay, also this card says you're an earth angel. So some of you are being given the message that you are meant to help uplift the planet at this time. You have the energy and the love within you to do so. Yeah, you're meant to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and the animals. You may love animals, spend time in nature, type of vibes that like you like to go on hikes, you like to go camping, you pick up after yourself, you encourage people to do the same. Options. This is like my card for Libra, so see how she has the scales. Some of you may be weighing different job opportunities or going in between jobs. This is also telling you that you have a lot of options open to you, so you have to listen to your heart right now. But I'm getting more of the Libra vibes, so Libra energy. So that's September, October. Okay, and then yoga. So I'm getting more of some of you may be yoga instructors, or this is how you're meant to uplift the environment. But I'm also getting the vibe that the message that you all who are listening, you need to balance your chakras. You've either absorbed other people's energy, or trauma in your life and hard times have created they're not spinning correctly. They're not spinning the way they're supposed to. So you're being encouraged to seek, ask God to help cleanse your chakras, look into chakra healing, and also look into yoga. You're being asked to still your mind and your thoughts and get your energy moving forward. Okay. I'm getting more specifically, pay attention to your third chakra. That's associated with willpower and energy. It's off balance right now. That's what I'm getting right now. So yeah, yoga, stretching, exercise is really important for the collective at this time. Okay, put this to the side. Who else is coming through? Can I get some signs, God? Can I get some more clarity on, let's see, let's get some more messages. Make it a little bit deeper. And I covered my cards. Okay, sorry. I had to cover my cards because, some show nudity. It's done in a it's done in a beautiful way, but still there's terms. Okay, so let's see. The Eight of Pentacles is showing up. Ace of Swords energy is coming up. 10 of Pentacles, again, a man and a woman, father, mother energy. They may have a home. Queen of Rods energy. Knight of Swords energy. 5 of Wands energy. Okay, right off the bat, the masculines, those that identify with being a masculine, you are being asked right now to work on something. You are being asked to polish up your skills, so to speak. You're being the Ace of Swords following this card. You need to work on an opportunity that this card is like you have to put in the work, hone in a skill, become better at something energy. Like the Ace of Swords, though, is telling me this may come out of the blue. It can be a thought that you have, but you're not putting action into the thought. You're just thinking about it. This can also indicate that you need to focus on your thoughts right now to make sure that they're at a high vibration and pure. I'm more looking at the white flower. You need to purify your thoughts at this time. Ask God, God, please help me. In God's name, can my thoughts be purified? Can you please remove fear, worry, doubt? And also, can you help me to understand my true life purpose? What do I need to work on the most at this time to bring stability into my life? And this can be some of you right now, divine masculines and feminines. This is what you're working towards, okay? You're working towards, I'm going to do it this way so you can see, you're working towards harmony and stability, not just love. See how this man is holding her, he's protecting her, he's guarding her. This particular masculine, the masculines right now need to work on creating a sense of safety, security, and stability for their divine feminines too. Not just thinking about what they're going to do. Or first, it's a thought, but then you have to move forward with that thought. You don't just think about it for eternity and then that's it. So that's what they have to work on. And divine masculines want to do this right now. They know they want to do this. They want this sense of stability and security. They want to have financial freedom. They want to make their feminine happy. Queen of Rods energy is coming up. This is a sun sign of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. The feminine is the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This woman is very, and again, I always go by sun and rising. Sorry to repeat, but I want people to know how I do my readings, what I associate with. So it's either sun or rising signs. So this woman is very magnetic, charming. She's the life of the party, upbeat, has a lot of energy to get things done. She's a physical person. She is dealing with, a younger air sign. So this is a Libra, a Gemini, and an Aquarius. But the fact that I saw the sales, pay attention to me being sales, the scales come up earlier can indicate high Libra energy. But air sign energy and fire energy. So this masculine in particular, he's very guarded and he has an explosive temper. See how there's a lot of red in this picture, and it's cloudy, and then it looks like there's a tower with fire. This divine masculine may be, I'm not getting insecure, but he may be jealous, and there may be fights and conflicts, okay, between this particular fire energy in this air. And guess what? Fire and air is combustible. So there may be a lot going on between this particular divine masculine and feminine at this time. The fact that there's so many hands can also indicate other people's energy are affecting your relationship at this time. This divine masculine, this air sign, he can be pretty darn explosive. He's ready to fight. And while he is a very strong protector and very smart and analytical, sometimes he loses it he loses the ability to watch what he says. He may get jealous really fast. He's sure of himself, but he may have a temper. And this temper could come from his younger days. Possibly he had a hard life where he had to use it, where he felt like he had to protect himself. Okay? He means well, but he's trying to get this under control. You know, air signs deal with our mental, you know, not just our, I'm getting emotions, but also your mental ability, like you're calm and you understand that your actions can have consequences. This Knight can kind of rush in, get upset, rage really fast, but then he thinks about things. He thinks about things, and he knows sometimes what he's done is wrong, but he hasn't really learned the implications of the choices that he makes, or the choices he made when he's younger. He hasn't reached the king status yet, okay? So yeah, there's fighting coming up. So this particular divine masculine and feminine may be fighting. What are they fighting over? What are they fighting over, God? Why is there so much turmoil and conflict? What's going on? I have to be a little bit more gentle. I normally choose my cards in a certain way, but I had to put Post-its on it until, I don't know, I'll figure it out later. They're fighting over some kind of ending. Okay, the 10 of Swords can indicate a really hard ending. One of them is experiencing a very hard ending in their life. Life is bleak. Not only is this ending's hard for them to take on the physical level, okay? It's like cold energy. He's in snow. The sky's dark. There's swords in his back. Maybe betrayed. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So the ending is related to. Okay. So divine feminines, masculines. This ending is related to a job loss. You may have been hurt on the job, or also ask God for protection when you go to work. Ask God to protect you. Make sure you and your family are safe. But the 5 of Pentacles, this ending is happening in the job sector. And I'm saying that because remember earlier I mentioned with these, I'm going to put these down for a second, but this, my intuition was telling me, like, there's a guy with a tie on, dressed for like business, and then all of a sudden we see the homeless guy. I was putting these together and I'm getting confirmation. So yeah, for this particular masculine and feminine, the job loss, this ending is related to a job or a way of acquiring money. And if somebody's not hurt on the job, it can indicate this loss you'll feel really bad about this loss. It will be something that was unexpected. It may come out of the blue. It could be like, I'm getting the vibes of, imagine you're in a job for a really long time and you're loyal to them. Okay. And then the job's like, oh, sorry, good luck. We hired somebody younger for less money. We know you've been at this company for so long and you've worked your butt off, and sorry, it is what it is. We got to do what's right for the company. That type of energy. It's going to be an ending that is going to be hard to take, or an ending that you didn't want to happen, okay? Justice. Yes. Okay. Some of you may be even battling with this work. Okay, but again, Libra energy is coming through really, really strong. Air energy. So the scales keep coming up. In this instance, though, it can indicate that some of you may be going to court or facing some kind of litigation as it's concerned with this loss of money. Okay, this ending related to finances, a job loss. It could be getting sued by somebody. It could be something in the past coming back to haunt you. Something that you thought was over and done with is not. Some kind of ending you thought was like, imagine ending, or you're refusing to go through with this ending, you're not happy about it, but it coming back later. Okay, Queen of Swords energy. Yeah, so a lot of high, so we have the feminines, Fire energy, again, that's Aries, Leo, Sag. And then Queen of Swords energy, that is Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Okay, but these two cards are kind of telling me this could be like the scales will be balanced. See how they're currently not balanced? But this particular woman, this can actually indicate things going your way. We'll look more into that, but I'm getting more of the vibe of doing the right thing, being honest, moral, and speaking with integrity. Anything that you've done in the past, any wrongs that you've done, or anything, any misunderstandings, or anything that wasn't meant to be, the wrongs will be righted, so to speak. Okay? Also, again, ask for protection. See how the swords are out? There's a lot of swords out. Swords, what do? They protect you. They're ready to battle. They're ready to fight for you. So, masculine and feminines, you do have protection. Please ask for it. Okay? At this time. There's a lot of swords. Okay, what else? Yeah, the Tower card. This card is not a good card because, okay, this represents Pluto and Pluto energy. Pluto is all about transformations. You were resisting this ending. It could also indicate, if it's not a job loss, it could indicate, let's say, a relationship that is causing a relationship loss or ending that is causing your finances to be severely affected, okay? That could also be happening to some of you. The Tower card happens when you refuse to have an ending. You should have parted ways from either a company or a lover or a relationship a long time ago. You did not. You resisted this ending, so it's going to hurt even more. Again, ask for protection. There's a lot of both of these cards. The Tower card, remember the flame at the top of the tower. And this card, yeah, things are going to be a little bit rough right now. You know, pray for protection also over your homes, okay? Ask that God protects your homes from natural causes like fires or tornadoes, or, you know, the fact that it's stormy, hurricanes, you know? Okay. What was I getting at? Okay. So what was I saying? So the Tower card comes when you have refused. It could be, again, masculine, feminines. You've refused to have an ending that was supposed to happen a long time ago. So what happens is God forces that ending on you, and it shocks you because you resisted the change so much, but you weren't on your highest path, okay? The good news is that, thank goodness, so the Six of Wands is coming up. This is like a noble horseman. This reminds me of a man who's just come back from war and he won. He's had victory. So after the fighting, after the heartache, after the betrayal, after the endings, after the financial losses, things will start to pick up in your favor, okay? You will be victorious. So no matter how defeated, masculine and feminines, you feel right now, things will get better, okay? Let me be more gentle with these cards. A lot of swords in this reading. Protect your energy, please. Okay, what else is coming up? And then I'm kind of gonna wrap it up. What else is coming up for the collective right now? God, what do you want them to know? Okay, I have to do these in a more gentle fashion. I'm not used to it, so bear with me. Yeah, just protect your energy. Swords are out. Somebody's going to try to get away with something. They don't care about how it affects you at all. This relates to that ending, okay? This man, here's the deal though. In this instance, I'm also getting, like, you know how there were so many sword cards coming up? In this instance, I'm getting maybe these were the people that were betraying him, and the victim, the true victim, actually stood up for himself. Normally I don't get it with this card, but in this instance I am. It's like he stood up for himself and he protected himself no matter what. Okay? Don't let your guard down either. Be ready to fight, because That's when people get you, is when you let your guard down. Maybe they manipulate and try to be sneaky and tell you what you want to hear, but because they have ulterior motives. So keep your guards up right now. Ask for extra protection. Yeah, this card is coming up. See how the Nine of Pentacles is related to a feminine. It doesn't have to be feminine, but abundance. She's happy. After the hard time she's experienced, she has a beautiful garden. She has all the pentacles in the world. See how she's not holding on to the pentacles, but because they're so high, she's not grasping them. It's kind of like she's resting on them. Like, I've worked hard and I'm going to be abundant because I deserve it. She dresses eloquently. Okay, she's not worried about anything. She knows that things are going to be okay. The Eight of Cups. This is my card of moving on, walking away, and finding true happiness. Okay, finding out, collective, what makes you really, really happy, because we all deserve happiness, okay? Not just our children and our family members and friends. You deserve to be happy. And if you don't know what makes you happy, you have to go and search and find it, okay? This can also indicate that all the things that you thought would bring you true happiness have not. So it's kind of time to go within and, we all change. What made you happy when you were a child will not make you happy as an adult necessarily. What made you happy last week may not make you happy this week. It's okay to change your mind. We're evolving spirits in a physical manifestation. Yeah, I like the eights coming out. This is nice energy. So yeah, this card also indicates like traveling or momentum and speed, opportunities coming to you. So once you go and search for your happiness, what you've been missing, opportunities are going to come your way, okay? So that is what I have for you. I wanted to thank you again for joining me for this message and this reading, and I hope it helped some of you or most of you gain clarity about your life path, or just letting you know that things will be okay. Okay? Life can get hard, but sometimes the path that we were on wasn't the right one for you, and you only know after the fact when you're like, oh my gosh, it was a blessing in disguise this whole time. I just didn't have faith that it was a blessing in disguise. I was so caught up in the turmoil. I was caught up in the chaos. I could not see things clearly because everything seemed like it was being taken away from me. And I needed that sense of stability and security, but God has a plan for you, okay? And God wants you to be happy, just like I want you to be happy because you deserve it. So yeah, thank you again. And as always, shoot for the moon, because even if you fall, you'll still be among the stars. Okay, take care. Bye, you guys. Come join me for the next one. Thank you.